G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, it's pretty late actually, it's about 6 o'clock at night. I've just got home unfortunately, but I'm going to stick to my word. I'm ramping up these racks today. We're putting in the bracing today. Basically, I'm going to pause that because that's irritating me in the ear. We're about to get a bit nerdy guys. I've got the laser out and we're going to laser up this bracket. Alright, so obviously the level isn't as important as a glass tank. The ply tanks probably take a bit more, have a bit more of a tolerance. Oh damn guys, there's a Strigatus holding. I was looking yesterday and I couldn't find it. But anyway, alright, so from the laser to the tape measure, we've got 70 millimeters. So basically, then we need to come over here, throw it on there. That's 86 millimeters. So that needs to come up 16 millimeters. So I'm just going to find a prop for here. And I'm thinking about, I think I'll prop it here and then we can work over there if that makes sense. So we want to prop it about 200. So I'll go cut a piece. Alright guys, so I actually found a box of packers. So the handy part of being a cabinet maker is sometimes I leave my work shit at home. It's also some sort of clutch housing. I don't know what that's for. But anyway, we got our packers underneath. And also, I threw a tape measure along the back. Turns out I'm good at leveling because they're all level. Give myself a pat on the back for that one. Or maybe I shouldn't. It's my job, so I should be good at that. But anyway, we've got that at 70 mil. You guys probably can't see on the screen, but I'm going to turn the laser off for now. We don't want to kill the batteries. Now I've got to find the stud. So I obviously know where that one is because it's the joint in the board and it's cracked. But basically now we're just going to look for the stud with the drill. We'll wreck a good drill bit and we're going to drill in the area where the plank's going. So even the holes will get covered by the piece of wood, which is right here anyway. We need a drill. We don't need the drill bit that's in it, but I'll put the camera down. Oh, and while we're here guys, someone had the idea of putting a piece of acrylic here and gluing it on to stop the mold. That's actually a really good idea. I also want to glue a piece of acrylic there to stop like a splash guard. Acrylic's definitely the go. Thanks for whoever commented that. I can't remember right this second, but I think the stud is right. This pipe's right in the way. I've hit it straight away. That's good news. That's still stud. That's still stud. That's strange. That's not stud. Alright, so now that one. So our stud is between there and there. Alright, so we'll get a tape measure and we can work out our length. So this one, I want to keep in that height, but should be, yeah, that's the edge of it there. I don't really want to drill that side. But anyway, we know where that is. Alright guys, so I worked out my centers and on that back wall there's 600 centers. I must have only done 450 centers on the walls where the racks are, which makes sense. I did actually plan this room before I even started building it. So the walls were built on the fact that the racks go on certain walls. And I would have been not wasting timber. There's no need to do 450 centers on the wall that these are going on. So basically now I need to get a drill bit big enough to drill clearance holes for this. It's a bit small. They're all just in my bag at the moment because my drill bit case actually broke. Anyway, I'll get a drill bit and I'll get back to you guys. So unfortunately with the bottom one, I've got no way to mount the camera. So what I think I'm going to do the bottom one off camera, and then I can do the top one on camera because we can rest the camera over there. So I'll do that, and then I'll get back to you on the second one. Alright guys, so I've put the bottom one in. It ended up being about 2 millimeters too low, but that's alright, I can pack it up. I can't pack it down, so I'm not too worried about that. So now basically I'm going to do the next one. I've leveled it up, so you guys already saw me level up last one. So this one was no different. Sorry if I don't talk much guys while I do this. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually balancing across 4-foot pond. So I line that up, mark my holes, pull that down, and then I want to drill these pretty much right through, because what will happen is if I don't drill the full depth of the bolt, the wood will actually split, and that's the last thing we want. So they're drilled all the way through. Oh, I'm struggling guys. $29°, 80% humidity. For those who are with a fish room, you guys know what I'm talking about. Working on racks and stuff in a functioning fish room is 10 times harder than working on racks just in like a shed. I don't work in here like this often. I always try to do as much as I can outside of the room, and honestly right now I'm kind of kicking myself that... What was that noise? Fish are making noise guys. Right now I'm kicking myself that I didn't finish this before the room was operational, because this rack was actually in before there was any tanks in. That's how old this rack is guys. This rack is probably close to 2 years old, and it's never even had a fish tank on it. Well actually I tell a lie, it's got that 2.5 foot over there, but that doesn't count, does it? It hasn't had no big boy on there. So we just get this up here in position. Hopefully that goes in the right hole. Sorry headphone users, I hope that wasn't too loud. If it was too loud, turn it down because we're about to do 3 more. It's actually a stretch. If you haven't got an impact driver, get one. Best thing since sliced bread, I tell ya. And if you've got an impact driver and you don't have a 1/2 inch adapter for it, for a socket, then you're definitely sleeping. Alright guys, just before I move it, check out my prop. I used a lid. Somehow it managed to hold that well enough to drill it. Alright, we're making a mess at the moment. It's tomorrow's problem. It's 7 o'clock at night. I'm going to have to net this pine out. I don't know how bad it is for the fish being treated pine, but that tank is 5,000 litres or just under. So I really don't think it's going to be an issue. I've drilled racks and stuff in the past and got pine in tanks, and I've never had fish die, so who knows. I definitely don't think the treated pine stuff would be great for them, but I don't think it would be the end of the world at the same time. But we will net it out. And oh, I've got paint on my gym clothes. Damn it. Oh yeah, I've been going to the gym, guys. For anybody who's made it this far into the video, I'll let you in on a little secret, I guess. It's not really a secret, but it's not something I'm actively talking about on the vlog. I put the paintbrush in water. Now I'm going to use it again. Now I'm going to try and not get paint in the pond. So, sorry for the lack of filming, but it's past my dinner time. All of you can understand. Man, gotta eat. So I put a coat of paint on it, and I was actually going to do the outro sitting on it, but I'm here now. We're not sitting on it. Never plug an air pump in when it doesn't have water pressure. Alright, so we're back in now. Sorry, I had to put the camera down. What am I going to do, guys? I need to move this power and everything. Do I move the air pumps out to the back shed? I really want to set this up the same as that one, how the air loop goes out. But I just can't think of how to do it because there's actually a return line there. So it's actually circulated, so that way it's not sucking in the cold air outside. So I would actually need to figure out how to put this pump on a similar situation where it's not sucking in cold air, it's actually sucking the air back from this room. I could run it off that same pipe, I guess, but there'd be an art to it. Alright, so that's back up and running. We've got our first coat on there, so I've just got to do another coat tomorrow. I guess we've got to do a weight test. I shouldn't really do that, but yeah, anyway, it's holding. I packed that one up there so it's level, and in hindsight it's probably better having packer under it and not being hard up like that because there's less chance of water getting in. So I might actually silicone that one off. Mind you, they're both first surfaces are painted, so it should be fine. Keyword fine. Alright, so I need to make 2 legs. I haven't actually made legs for these racks, so 1, 2. I think I might have one at work, and I can't remember if I have to take this leg out to actually get these tanks in. If I do, I'm probably going to drop these 3 tanks to like 20% water level to take the weight off this leg. The rack runs into the wall there, and there's a leg here. So it's only 1.6 meters between that. With them on 20% water, that'll be fine. I just can't remember if this leg's glued on or not. Might be carnage getting that off, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Check it out, guys. Can you see the sweat on my forehead? I'm dripping. Oh, look at my lovely hairdo. I need to get a haircut, guys. But anyway. I hope you like that. Progress. This week is about progress. We're moving forward. Also, what did you think of yesterday's video stripping? I'm trying to get my missus involved. I really want her involved in the channel. The vlog's about my life, and she's like the main part of my life. Actually more part of my life than the fish, so it only makes sense that she should be on the channel. I just thought of another problem. I'm pretty sure that bottom part there is going to interfere with our tank location. So I think I actually need to pull the brackets off the wall and then push the tanks in, and then the pipe will actually just sit on the tanks. I can't remember. I had to do something funky on this side, and those tanks are exactly the same size as these ones. So probable that it'll be a drama. But anyway guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button and I'll keep you posted on what's happening with these ply tanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.